Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here today. Thank you so much for having me. We don't have much time, so I'll get started right away. First of all, I would like to know who of you takes separation anxiety cases? Okay, good amount. And how many of you have had or have a separation anxiety dog? Okay, a lot of you. Good. So hopefully by the end of this short, you will have some new helpful tools that will allow you to deal with these cases successfully. There you go. What is separation anxiety? Separation anxiety can be defined as a syndrome or a group of signs that the dog displays only when left alone. These signs suggest that the dog is in distress or is suffering from a panic disorder or an irrational fear, of being left alone. And what does it look like? Let's watch. Volume. Can you hear? Yes, we can help. And to do so, we have to keep it simple and follow 4 main principles. The first one is making sure that the dog is actually suffering from separation anxiety. How do we do that? We have to keep 2 things in mind. The first one is observing the body language of the dog in motion. That's the only way that we will determine, if the dog is actually displaying the signs due to an underlying anxiety, as an expression of an underlying anxiety, or if they are due to something else. So it's very important to either record the dog when left alone or observing the dog through an online camera, so we can match these signs to the body language that the dog is showing at that particular time. Why? Because we could find something like this happening.
Are you watching?
She couldn't hear me. It sounds like it, but no. Oh, but he's wagging his tail. The second thing we have to keep in mind is ruling out other behavior problems, physical issues, or environmental factors that could be triggering these signs instead of separation anxiety. Once we have determined that the problem is actually separation anxiety, the second principle we have to follow is suspending absences. This means that the dog can't be left alone without a human except during the training process. The dog can stay with different humans and in any place that he feels comfortable. And why is this so important? Because we can't make progress if we are trying to teach a dog or a human to don't be afraid of something if at the same time we're exposing that person or that dog to his worst fear. It could be like trying to take water out of a boat that is sinking without fixing the hole that has at the bottom ahead of time. So when we have that into place, we also have to make sure medication is something that we talk about. While not all the dogs need medication, I could say that 70% of the cases I work with benefit from it. And teamwork makes it's very important. Working as a team with the dog's vet or with your vet will allow you to optimize the chances of success. And finally, finally, the fourth principle is implementing a training program. We base this training program in a desensitization protocol. We don't focus in operant conditioning or in counter conditioning, and by this I mean food toys, because we want to create a sense of relaxation and not a sense of readiness. And using a purely desensitization protocol, we will successfully accomplish this. The training protocol looks like something like this. And by the way, this is our dog. She doesn't suffer from separation anxiety. And this is the first time we do this. So she's like, Mom, are we going for a walk or not? So you will see her a little bit active, but you will get the idea. For the sake of time, I had to cut this video a little bit, so you will see that she appears out of the blue here, but she materialized. And everything from the initial assessment to the training program is done online. So I never meet my clients in person. Sometimes I do, but just because I'm lucky to get together. But everything is done online. And the greatest question, does it work? Let's see.
Is that with drugs?
No. That's Holly. She had separation anxiety. Thank you very much.